this boycotting from cities to cities about Arizona, do you see this as a part of the financial plan to put the states against each other, or just a smokescreen so we can keep an eye on that while they steal our money?
About states against each other, but I do know people against each other. It can create confusion. 65% of Americans agree with what Arizona has done, and so that's been pretty strong backing from the general populace.
Yeah, some polls are 80%, but yeah, some others are 64, 66.
Well, it's obvious the government's not listening to the people, or you've got the city of Austin here doing the same thing. You know, I don't know if we should boycott California. They didn't have any money anyway.
No, California's collapsing like Mexico. And you've got the Ford Foundation, pumping out all this racism to get everybody divided under the name of multiculturalism. I appreciate your call. Any other comments on that, Bob Chapman?
No, none at all.
Let's talk to Nikki in Oregon. Nikki, you're on the air.
Hi. I've been hesitant to call just because of the information that I have. You talk about the hypothalamus, Alex, and you're right when you say that humans have a governor in the brain. It is the hypothalamus, and the hypothalamus is the gatekeeper which denies or allows access to our critical thinking brain. And I have found a way to manually reset and reboot the hypothalamus, which forces and allows reason and logic.
Well, I mean, they admit that that's what fluoride attacks. I mean, I've had scientists on to talk about that. How do you reboot it? I mean, is there some kind of chemical or?
No. About 7 years ago, I was about to have my third neck surgery in 3 years. I'm also the founder and publisher of a magazine about autism. It's a 501c3. And I had figured out how all that worked in the brain by helping myself. And I stopped myself from having the third neck surgery and unherniated.
Oh, real fast. Tell us how you did it, and then send me your info. I'll look into it.
Well, I figured out how to reverse engineer the central nervous system.
All right. Well, send me the info. Send me the info then, ma'am, because I need to look. I'm taking calls for Bob Chapman, and they're but I'm not mad at you. It's just we can't do it. Let's talk to Chris in Florida. You're on the air with Bob Chapman. Quick question.
Hey guys. Thanks for the opportunity to do this. But I was wondering, where can I research and find evidence on the financial situation to show my friends and family how dire the situation really is?
Well, I mean, you can open the newspaper up. President Nicolas Sarkozy threatens to pull France out of Euro. London Guardian, the U.S. faces same problems as Greece, as Bank of England may completely collapse. I mean, listen, I put out the machete trailer on my website. It's on IMDb that it's real, and people are all over the web saying it isn't a real movie when it's admitted it's a real movie. I mean, the public just will not, many of them, wake up. Bob, how do you convince people we're in a financial crisis?
Get them to look at the international forecaster, because everything they need to know every week is in there. And all you have to do is print out the forecaster, 40 or 50 pages, a couple of times a week and hand it to people. Or take it and transfer it from your computer to somebody else's. I don't care. I want the word to get out.
Yeah, but then they have to read. Caller, stay there. I'm going to come right back to you.
They helped to create a new world order.
We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com, or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about Cal-Ben 5-star soaps for years. This is an American-made product of the highest quality and compares to nothing you will find in stores. You can buy factory direct, shipped via UPS right to your door. Check them out on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091. Take my word for it. Once you've used Pure Soap, you won't buy anything else. Since 1947, Cal-Ben Soap Company has been showing consumers that soap can be tough on dirt and gentle on the environment. Buy American and stay clean, as well as support InfoWars. Visit 5starsoap.com today or call 1-800-340-7091. Well, Marty, what do you have to say?
As founder and owner for over 63 years, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your dirt back. Call us at 1-800-340-7091 for a free catalog or visit our website, 5starsoap.com. Thank you.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Our financial expert, Bob Chapman, leaving us here in about 5 minutes, talking about the orchestrated global financial meltdown that's happening. Coming up, a newspaper out of Dublin, Ireland, and also We Are Change, just anti-globalist demonstrators, people that don't know who they are, that just joined us, actually got into a Trilateral Commission event, and this has actually made the news over there, but Trilateral Commission wants war with Iran. That's prisonplanet.com. It's also an AFP, and so we'll be talking to one of those gentlemen who talked to one of the Trilateral Commission members here in a moment. But going back to the caller in Florida to get Bob Chapman's take on it, for stations that just joined us, Chris was saying, where do I get documentation that we're in a financial meltdown or that we're in danger of a total depression? I mean, here it is. President Nicolas Sarkozy threatens to pull France out of euro. Do you know what this means? That it's now in the Wall Street Journal that the euro has a good chance of totally collapsing? I mean, there's trillions of dollars, trillions and trillions, tens of trillions, hundreds of trillions. Some, like economist Tarpley, says it's 1.5 quadrillion. I mean, this is hundreds of times all the real money and real assets in the world. I mean, it's a weapons system. They're announcing world government. It's a financial takeover. U.S. faces same problems as Greece, says Bank of England. May totally collapse. London Guardian, London Telegraph. I mean, it's all right here. Bob, I mean, I guess if you're talking to the average American who doesn't even know what fractional reserve banking is, what's the quickest, easiest way to explain to them what's happening?
Have them read the forecaster, as I said, before the break. It's all there, everything that they need to know.
Absolutely, the internationalforecaster.com. But, I mean, we've been giving this out. I mean, we've been reading the news. I mean, this is world governments being openly announced, and the Southern Poverty Law Center writes articles saying I'm crazy and Ron Paul's crazy and we're dangerous and none of it exists. And then you'll turn on CNN, they're announcing world government's good, the banks are taking over. I mean, it's insanity. Chris, does that answer your question?
Well, yeah, it kind of does, but I'm also kind of looking for just like I'm trying to show my mom how important gold and silver is, because I really don't know how to describe it, and I'm trying to find the likelihood of how likely inflation is, or how or hyperinflation.
Okay, let me answer that and get Bob's take quickly. This is elementary. Under 1980 inflation numbers, this is mainstream. $2,300, $2,500 an ounce is what it should be. And that's with cooked inflation numbers. They cook the unemployment, it's really 22. They say it's 10. They cook the unemployment. They cook inflation. It's simple. Gold and silver have intrinsic value, always have for 6,000 years. And that's why you see it going up. Bob Chapman.
And that's correct. And the only people who can create inflation is a central bank like the Federal Reserve. And I cover that in the International Forecaster. Every single day, when I go over what happened in the market that day. And if you have any further questions, just get a copy of the forecaster. My email's addressed on there. Email me, and I'll talk to them if need be.
Absolutely, and they can also call Midas Resources and get a free complimentary hard copy or digital copy, 40-plus pages on average, by calling 800-686-2237, 800-686-2237. And I guess it's good to throw out a 1-minute gold plug today. In fact, let me just pull up what gold numbers are right.
Well, while you're doing that, Midas still has that special on. If they pick up a rooster or a French franc or a Swiss franc for about $260, they just tell them, Alex sent you, call that number, and you get a free 1-year subscription to the forecaster.
It's even better than that. And again, this is marked into the market when gold was about